What's up, guys? It's Bobby with Spitting the Truth About Records. Today's video is about Hot 80s Pop Records, Part 2. Before we start, guys, I can ask you a favor from you guys. If you guys like the content that I'm putting out, could you please hit the like and subscribe button down low? It'll help me on my YouTube journey and with the YouTube algorithm to help my videos get out there to you guys. Also, featured record of the day, Jaco Pastorius' Self-Titled. Now guys, those of you who are not familiar with this album changed the way the bass was played. This dude came out here getting harmonics out of the bass when back then, nobody had ever done that before. This album was released in 1976. So, like most people were just playing the bass parts to their song, moving along and not doing anything. This guy came out making sounds out of the bass that nobody had ever heard. And this album ended up becoming an underground classic. Not really, because I guarantee most that watch this video will not be familiar with it. But if you're not, you should check this out, because there are a few songs on here that you might actually recognize, because some of the hip-hop cats in the 90s sampled some. But guys, if you're going to listen to one song off this album, I suggest you listen to the whole album. But if you're going to listen to one song, listen to Portrait of Tracy. Unbelievable. But oh guys, I'm going too slow. That's the featured record of the day. Here we go, fast and loose. 80s pop records that are hot. Madonna's Like a Virgin. Classic, guys. You guys know about this record. So many hot tracks on it. Material Girl, Angel, Like a Virgin, over and over. Dress You Up, Pretender, Stay. Classic Madonna, guys. Like a Virgin. More from Madonna. Guys, you could put basically every record Madonna put on this, but this is only part 2. Madonna's Like a Prayer. Got Cherish on this one. Keep It Together, Spanish Eyes. Like a Prayer, Express Yourself, Promise to Try. Madonna's Like a Prayer. Also another cool album from the 80s. Martika. Another record you guys may not have heard of. Released on the Columbia label, and I think 1986 or 87. Martika, Self-Titled. Eminem actually sampled the Toy Soldiers track off this. So you Eminem fans, or stans as they call them, check this out if you want to hear the song that Toy Soldiers came from. It's called Toy Soldiers. Another band from the 80s that was very popular was Naked Eyes. This is the Japanese pressing. I picked it up because it was the first one that I could grab from this album. I have the US copies. This one isn't bad. I grabbed the Japanese pressing because it has different songs on it than the US. But guys, this album is a classic. Japanese pressing, nice quiet vinyl, with hits like Voices in My Head, A Very Hard Act to Follow, Fortune and Fame, Always Something There to Remind Me, Emotion in Motion, great song. When the Lights Go Out is one of my favorite songs on this album. And of course, the big hit that's on the radio, Promises, Promises. But Naked Eyes, guys. Great record for 80s pop. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Guys, when this album dropped, everybody went bananas. Hits like Susudio, I Don't Want to Know, One More Night. I think that was even in Color Money with Tom Cruise. Don't Lose My Number, Inside Out. Guys, this record, everything on it is dope. If you're an 80s fan, you don't have this record, go to the record store. You can find it for like $5.99, $6.99. I actually got a sealed copy of it back there that I think I got in the $2.99 section. The Bangles, Different Light. Manic Monday, Walking Down, Walk Like an Egyptian, Bangles. More coming from the Bangles. Guys, the hit off this record was Eternal Flame. And this is Bangles Everything. Good record for those who like the 80s and the Bangles. Worth picking up. More 80s pop. Bananarama. Cruel Summer. Robert De Niro. State I'm In. Also more from Bananarama. 12-inch single, Venus. Coming at next at you. 10,000 Maniacs, In My Tribe. With hits like What's the Matter Here, Hey Jack Kerouac. The big hit off this record was Like the Weather. This is the regular, original press from Elektra. I also have the Queix version, which is a type of vinyl that's translucent when held through the light. This is another cool record to pick up if you're an 80s pop fan. They're getting more expensive, so pick them up while you can. Another big 80s record. Men at Work. Who can it be now? Great record. Business as Usual. More Men at Work. Cargo. Upstairs in My House. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jive. It's a Mistake. Blue for You. Men at Work, guys. And even though this record is a one-hit wonder, it's worth picking up because, aha, Take on Me. The rest of the record, to be honest, guys, isn't that great. But the video was dope, and so was the record. Worth picking up. Aha. A record coming up that was dope, every song on it was awesome, is Wham! Make It Big. This is a record that you must have, even if you're not a huge 80s fan. Look at that hair, guys. Man, I wish he was still alive today. Hits like Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Everything She Wants, Freedom, and Careless Whisper. Like I said, guys, must own. Wham's Make It Big. And Tina Turner's Private Dancer. To be honest, I just grabbed this record to look at her legs. Anyways, what's love got to do with it? That's the hit off this record, guys, but the rest of the record ain't damn bad either. Covers Al Green's Let's Stay Together, Steel Claw, Private Dancer. Good record. And what would an 80s comp be without Tommy Two-Tone and his 8675309 song? Now, guys, the rest of the record isn't that good, but it's an 80s classic, so why not? Till Tuesdays, Voices Carry. This is a hot record, guys. I like everything on this one, but the hit was Voices Carry. I mean, that's the song that even still plays on the radios today. It's a dope record, and it's probably one of my favorite songs. Voices Carry. More. Sade's Diamond Life. You guys know about Sade. Classic smooth jazz to relax to chill to take bubble baths to. Smooth Operator, Your Love is King, Hang On To Your Love. Every song, guys. Every song on it is dope. If you don't own a copy of Diamond Life, pick them up. It's been done 100 times. Stay away from the audio fidelity version that costs $300. The original presses sound just as good. More Sade. Promise. Sweetest Taboo. Is It a Crime? Another one, guys. Everything on this is dope. So if you're an 80s fan, Sade's Promise is a must-buy. Alright, guys. This is Bobby with Spitting the Truth About Records. And this is the end of part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. And again, guys, if you like the content in my videos, please do your boy a favor and hit the like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Out, guys.